Music News. It's KT, Gregson-MacLeod. Yeah, when I got put on this list, I just couldn't believe it. Being honoured by this kind of institution is absolute insanity, and I can't really believe what's happening, and I don't know what's happening anymore. But yeah, I'm so grateful, and I'm really excited about what's going to come next year. I think the message I want to get out through my music is it's pretty simply just the honesty of it, and the hopefully the lyrics, I guess, are very unguarded and raw, and it's really just an attempt to connect with people really far away who have been through similar things. And I noticed that with some of my music this year, which resonated so widely in a way I didn't expect, and I realised that what's important for me is that it's just very honest. Yeah. I guess I would describe my musical style as candid, if that makes sense. I think that like it's just very much the way it's in my head, and I put it into recording. And I'm hoping that my musical style is going to always be developing and always changing, but I think as long as it's like rooted in that candidness, that does it for me. I would say my heroes in music, and this answer could change year to year, but I really feel like three that I always turn back to would be Leonard Cohen. I think that lyrically I'm just so in awe always, and I guess listening to Leonard Cohen always brings me back to like my love for words. I'm gonna say Phoebe Bridgers. I remember when I first heard her first record, and it changed the way I lived life from that moment on, when I was like 17. And I'm gonna say Tim Minchin. Just again, like his use of words and his ability to kind of to blur the lines between comedy and emotion. I just love that, and yeah, I want to bring forth in my own music some of that essence, if possible, which is probably impossible, but that's the goal. I think I always knew music was going to be what I would do. Whether or not I did it well or not is still open for debate. I think there was like no other choice for me, and it was always my first love, and as long as I can remember, I've been writing and singing and being annoying to my family members, making them listen to me sing. So there was no question about it. But every week I still wonder what I'm gonna do with it. Hopefully some good stuff. I think my main ambition as a musician is just to make records, or to write songs even that I connect with for a long time. And there's so much stuff around that, and there's so many other facets of doing what I do, but I'm always brought back to just the songwriting and making music and the process of it, and making it with people that matter to me, and making it with people who have similar goals, I suppose. And yeah, so as much as I have lots of ambitions with where I want music to go, I think it'll always be coming back to that kind of like essence of just enjoying writing. I think when I'm not doing music, or when I'm not making music, which seems to be all the time right now, but I do love a good social gathering. I love a pub, for instance. I think to be honest, there are very few times that I'm not making music or thinking about music. A lot of my spare time is spent in like folk pubs or writing, or listening to music, going to gigs as an attendee. But yeah, I love to go to the pub. I love playing squash. I love making coffee. I was a barista until like a few months ago, so that's a big love of mine. I also just like to just lie down. Like, I love lying down. Like, I literally could lie down forever and be very content. So that's my main things. I think if you haven't heard of me and my music, I think maybe start with a song called Complex. Maybe that's kind of a good introduction, because it's very stripped back and it's very raw. But then I would say, going a bit further back, a song called Second Single Bed. It sounds pretty different, but I think that it kind of encapsulates a lot of what I hope to do lyrically. And then pushing it further back to like a few years ago, a song called Games I Play. I think that like in those 3 songs they're just very like candid and they're just hopefully telling the story of what happened, and that's always kind of what I seek to do. And also you might get a rate if you don't like, you know, just like people like moaning on a piano, then you might like the other 2. I think my message for Music News would be everything this side of the year I'm so excited for, but I am even more excited for the next 2 years and for creating music which sounds maybe very different, and for just seeing where everything goes. It's been a crazy time, but I'm very ready, and you should be ready as well.